Oh, hey there. How'd you get in here? Well, now that you're here, I have a great idea. I'm going to show you how I save my toys. Before I dive into this video, I feel I need to explain why it is I'm doing it, because this really isn't a tutorial or a how-to. It's more of a testament as to what you can do through practice and dedication. Model making has been a passion of mine since I was a kid, and that's a passion I continue on today. So when I found these relics of my past, just sitting in a corner collecting dust, I decided to use my knowledge and restore them as opposed to scrapping them and just throwing them away. This project began a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I got these models as a kid, and I definitely did the best I could, but looking at them now, after I've had time to hone my craft, I know I can do better. The first stop in this renovation is a Star Destroyer. This model was thrown together hastily, and boy does it ever show. Pieces are not lined up properly, it was glued improperly, and a shoddy paint job are the biggest offenses on this Imperial battleship. Fortunately, it did not take me long to fix this wonky spaceship. I only had to take apart and reassemble a couple areas, and then the rest of the seams and gaps were filled with plastic putty. This project had a little bit longer of a journey than I had planned. I started during Season 1 of Andor, and I finally wrapped things up at the end of Season 2 of Andor. Well, on the topic of long journeys, Couture and I have been on an epic quest to find a new, better fitting name for the channel, and that quest has finally been completed. Going forward, Magnetic Nerds will now be known as Mythical Makers Workshop. And once I had everything glued and reassembled, it was off to painting. The paint job was quick and easy. I started with a gray primer and then a gunmetal, and finally a light aircraft gray. The Galactic Empire was pretty meticulous with its ships, so a light wash or weathering was all I needed. Moving on to the X-Wing. This model is where the bulk of my efforts were focused. It is a much more complicated model, and inexperienced younger me did an absolute number on this one. This model is a fine example of a novice's attempt to create something they loved. The entire model had to be disassembled. I also removed the decals, and once that was done, I began a lengthy process of filling in the gaps and imperfections that riddled the airframe. And with my heavy usage of putty comes an equally heavy dose of sanding. One area that I wanted to improve on in this model was the laser cannons. Plastic parts were warped and bent and really didn't quite fit right. To remedy this, I replaced the plastic barrels with metal ones. Another area that I improved was the pilot. The original figure was rough, to say the least. A quick spin on the internet and I found an STL, which I sent to my resin 3D printer, and voila, much better. Take a good hard look at this figure, because this is the last time you're going to see him, because I forgot to film anything revolving around the painting process of this guy. Once all the imperfections were straightened out, it was now the X-Wing's turn to meet the airbrush. I started with a base coat of gray primer and then followed that with a coat of matte black. The canopy frame is a different gray than the wings and the fuselage, so I masked off the clear window panels before spraying the canopy frame with a haze gray. The rest of the airframe was painted using a light gull gray. Because I destroyed the original decals, I needed new ones. Unfortunately enough for me, a quick search on Etsy was all it took to find a replacement set. And now, on to weathering. Unlike the Star Destroyer, the X-Wing got a heavy round of weathering. I used my full range of washes, pigments, and oil brushes. I definitely stuck to the motto, space is dirty. one final detail, the cherry on top, it's R2. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this trip down nostalgia lane. It's always fun and rewarding when you find something that you did when you were younger, and then you challenge yourself to see just how far you've come, how far you've improved. And with that all said, Couture and I thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.